We're expecting an all-out offensive display. No rest for the weary. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of defense here at all. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just keep that.
Let's get it started in round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. And he scores with the counter. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we're seeing? They exchange punches. Just missing with the uppercut. Nice. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. I promise you, all three judges... Here we go to the fourth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just misses with that jab. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? He misses with that jab. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Picture perfect left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't...
There's the bell to start round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. the strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their jobs. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Swing and a miss with the jab. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken? And there's the bell to start round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after... I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Hold it right there. And Barrera is rocked. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Incredible work rate. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly...